I'm Jo Pestle, I'm the vicar here at St Catherine's Church in Gloucester.
I'm Matt Earl, I'm the church warden here at St Barnabas, Gloucester.
James Njoy, priest in charge, St Paul's and St Stephen's in Gloucester.
My name's Hilary and I'm on the PCC here at St Barnabas Church in Gloucester.
So probably not many people know that a church is actually a charity. When they look at these big buildings, they think, oh, it must be sitting on piles of cash. But the reality is the only money that we have is what people give to us. And so any donation, any gift, any legacy enables us to do amazing things.
The funding environment is tough and getting tougher. The cost of running a church and running ministry is so much more, and so we'd really appreciate more people leaving legacies.
Examples of things people have given money for include a tranquility garden. They include refurbishing our children's corner and our pantry, which offers food to the wider community. I'm standing here in a lady chapel which was refurbished and glassed around because of donations from people in the congregation.
One of the ways that we get support for our ministry is through the contactless giving machine. Just yesterday, we had a service where members of the community came here and they were able to joyfully give through that contactless giving machine. That contactless giving machine was made possible to us by a gift that someone left in their will for us here at St Paul and St Stephen's.
Someone gave money a couple of years ago here to rebuild the path that runs from the front of the church round to the Garden of Rest.
It fills me with great joy when we have funding for something. It means that when people come to me and say, Matt, we'd really like to look at expanding this, or we'd like to invest in this, or develop an area, or just expand our ministry, I can go back to them and say, there's a legacy that we can use to support that.
So during the COVID pandemic, one of the things that we did was work with our church school to be alongside families who really needed food support or a place to talk because it was really difficult. And as we talked about that in the local community, because it was a stretch for us as a church, someone decided that they would start giving regularly towards this. And I wanted to read the note that came with that first donation. Dear Reverend Joe, I feel I should explain why I'm making this gift to your lovely church. My wife June died over 3 years ago, and your colleague kindly took the service. We both very much believe in Jesus, and it comforts me to remember her in this particular way, with no fuss. Thank you for what you've done for me over these past months. Please use it in any way which helps those who have need of it. And this, although it was a small gift in monetary terms, what it did was start a ball rolling for something that just kept going, and now many years later we're still providing that emergency food provision and food bank, and it all started by someone just recognising what was happening and making that small gift.
It is surprisingly very easy to leave a gift in your will. To do this, ask for a plaque in your local church or have a look at our website. Thank you.
It was great to have a conversation with one of our parishioners who sadly lost his partner. And to help him through the grief, one of the things he wanted to do was to invest in our church. And I gave him the option. I said, where would your partner like the money to be invested? And he made it really clear that he would love for that money to be invested in our sound system. So the great thing is that when he comes into church, that it's not just a sound system, it's actually part of his partner's legacy, that she is here worshipping with him and worshipping with the congregation that she loved so much.